Is it recording? Is this bitch recording?
Bust down, Barbiana, bust down, Barbiana.
Hey guys, it's your girl London and I'm back with another video. Okay, so basically today I'm going to be talking about a Tinder date. It's basically, I don't know why my life I don't know why my life consists of these weird encounters, these weird, I don't even know what to call them, because at this point these weird endeavors, I don't even know what to call them. But we're just gonna, and you see the bonnet, you see I've already came with my eyebrows done, you see you clicked on this fucking video. Can't fucking cuss. In this video because of the title, of course. So I'm gonna be getting ready, so please bear with me. I keep looking, again, we know this, I keep looking in this mirror over here to see myself. I will be beating my face. Please do not laugh at me today because I can't really see myself. Like, I don't even know what I look like in this mirror. So I'm winging it. Like my life. I'm winging it. So, as many of y'all don't know. Why can't I talk today, Mike? As many of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, I haven't like capitalized on it. I haven't made it a big deal because it's just not all of who I am, but I am transgender. It's not a secret.
What?
It's everywhere on my social media, I guess. Anyways, so with that being said, dating for me is like, it's like a needle in a haystack type of vibe. So I already have my brows done. I did those off camera, and my lashes, because that's just how I roll. Y'all were not about to watch me struggle. Y'all was not about to watch me struggle to make my brows, carve my brows out and put these lashes on, because sometimes I be struggling. So I wonder if I just move y'all this way and I move this way. What happened? Because wow, I have to see my face, and I'm not gonna record this video over again. Like I can already see that's not happening. So yeah, I probably should just start this video all the way over because, girl, I'm already in shambles, sweetie. Sweet love, sweet chariot. Watch it not even be charged. I'm probably gonna have to start this over because yo, I think I'm like 5 minutes in and I ain't did shit. Okay, so dating for me is like a needle in a haystack. Like, it's like very much so Sleeping Beauty. Like, so very much so, where's my prince? It's giving very much so, it's not my time. Like, I don't know, because you guys, y'all be, Leah, you need to go out more. Da 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 da. I'm not trying to flash y'all. So if y'all see what y'all see it, baby. So basically, I went on this Tinder date with this man. I'm in shambles because I have so I don't and I don't know where to start. Whew. Okay, sorry guys, like everybody and their grandmother kept calling me, so like I apologize for that. I apologize for that. So we put primer on. I didn't do any more steps. Okay, now it's time to color correct.
Bitches, y'all need to be able to explain this shit to me. Y'all know I'm dumb.
I don't know why I just looked like that. But yeah, so I've took to dating apps, which is sweetie, I mean, it's cool, but I'm not a fan. So, but it's more easier to me for me like to basically date, like attend a date, than anything, because like it's not face to face kind of, and like with me being trans and stuff, the whole you coming up to me, you're like, oh my gosh, you're attractive, and then like I'm like, I have to tell this person, because like I'm never like I'm not one of those that's like are gonna trick or anything, but it's just like I feel like it's not your business if we're not getting to bed, and like that's for you to take me to bed, it's pretty serious. So I mean, online dating is pretty interesting, especially like if you remember like regular dating, because I definitely do remember a time where there wasn't any Tinder, Kick, none of that. Like you just had to, hi, how you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but let me get into this story, because I'm not trying to drag this out, because obviously we're already on foundation, so sweetie. So I basically met this guy, and we have been talking for like 2 months, I believe, before we even decided that we were gonna like meet or whatever. And like, of course, through text message, he seemed to be like up to par with like everything that I asked for, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like very much so one of those people, like, come as you are, but like at least try, if that makes sense. And he is like very much so a free spirit, I guess. I guess. But I don't mind. Like, I don't really have a type. So we basically decided that we were gonna meet or whatever, and like he was gonna take me out on a date, and he's super sweet. He was super sweet, and you know, all of that jazz that I guess you're like supposed to be when you first meet someone. And like I said, I'm looking over here, so like don't mind me. But so we like go out to eat. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I believe, because like that's my spot. I love wings. Like, if you know me, then you know. I could eat wings every day. Sweetie, let's be real. I could eat wings every day. So with that being said, I guess we went to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. So we got there, and first, actually, we went to a bar. We went to a bar at first, and he ordered drinks. We ordered drinks or whatever, drunk, and it was a cool vibe, blah blah blah. And basically, like, at the bar, he was just like, you know, like, what do you want to do? Like, and I'm very much so one of those girls, like, I don't really know, like, I can't sit there and be like, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want us to do. Like, especially like if we're not in a relationship, then that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna sit there and do all of that. So girl, let me get to the juicy part, because I'm boring my goddamn self. So basically, we leave the bar, we go grab some wings. In the midst of us grabbing wings, I was just like, he was asking me what was the next thing that he wanted to, what I wanted to do, or was I ready to go? And I told him we could go, very much so, you know, what do you want to do type, like, and don't mind my hair, like, I'm going to get to that, but like, what do you want to do? What is it that you would like to do, sir? Because, I mean, don't ask me. So, and I'm going to just bring this down. Y'all, I'm flashing y'all. I'm sorry. So, we basically ended up deciding to go to his house because he plays video games, and like I'm kind of like a low-key nerd with stuff like that. So I mean, games intrigue me and things of that nature. So I'm like, hey, cool, let's go. Like, let's hit up the spot. So, mind you, while we're eating and stuff, like we're talking about like exes, past experiences and things of that nature. So I'm telling him about my ex relationship, even though I don't have an ex-boyfriend, because like I can't be no nigga's ex, I can only be his widow. So hey, anyways, so he ends up telling me like, oh, like, yeah, I was in this relationship, it didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm just like chilling. I mostly stay at home, play video games. And I was like, oh, you play video games? What kind of video games do you play? Like, you know, very much so having regular conversations. So we get to talking about video games and what I can play and what I can't play. None of it. So he then goes to tell me like, basically, how we should just go to his house, like, and we can finish there, like he has drinks there, because like he asked me did I want another drink, and I was like, yeah, I kind of do, or whatever. And he was like, okay, cool, like that's fine, like, and then he was like, well, do you want to drink here, or we can drink at my house and play video games, like, because I'm not ready for you to go, or whatever. It's basically the vibe that it was being given. So we skedaddled to his house, girl. All right, y'all following? We skedaddled to his house, and he's very much so like basically trying to make advances, and I'm like, oh no, sir, like none of that's going down, baby boy. Sweetheart, what are you doing? Because I'm not here for that. Like I just wasn't. And he was like, oh, okay, like he was like, no, I was just trying to test the waters, which I feel like everyone does that in a sense, like to see what exactly like you can and cannot do. And like I know I do it with conversation, like what is allowed, because I'm like a chatterbox. So, and I'm like very debatable, like I talk on very debatable relations sometimes, if that makes sense. So like I test waters with conversation, but like I know that like guys and females, they like test waters with like actions and stuff. A lot of people do that. And that's cool if that's what you do. But it's just like you should take a hint. You should get a hint, basically. So I let him put his hand on my thigh, and that was cool or whatever, because like I mean, hey, you're driving, I get it. I get it. Like, trust me, I get it. So we get to the house, we basically start chatting at the house. He pours a couple glass shots or whatever, and then we basically start playing the game. Literally 30 minutes into us like playing the game, he gets a phone call. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on the game right now, blah blah blah, you know, like typical dude stuff. He's like, I'm on the game right now, yeah, hop on. What's this? Yeah, you should hop on with me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, I got my homegirl over. Okay, homegirl, crazy. That's crazy. So then, mind you, I'm in his house. I don't see, like the pictures that I'm seeing are very much so giving me, like, family. Like, girl, it's very much so giving me happy, a happy home. So I start getting nervous, like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, because I see pictures of him, but like him by himself, and then I see like pictures of kids, and like, I don't judge, like, girl, if you want kids, if you have kids, that's cool, but like, I think that's something that you should like we should talk about. Like, you should talk. My nails are wow. This is why you shouldn't get white nails, guys. Something that you like discuss on we've been talking for 2 to 3 months, like texting, FaceTiming, things of that nature. Like, and I think for you to take me out on the date, like before we even got there, like you should have basically told me, hey, like, sis, I got a kid. So I end up going to the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm texting my best friend, like, girl, why I'm at this man's house and I think he got kids. I think he got a family, girl. Because the kids were never by themselves, like, or it was never him and the kids. It was like him, pictures of him by himself, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, very much so, the kids was with this like lady, and like the lady was not all throughout the house, so that's why I really wasn't like shook or whatever, because I mean, if this is your wife or whatever, like, I really don't know what's going on, but like, if this is what I think is going on, then like, why is she not, basically, if this is your girlfriend, wife, or baby mama, wouldn't she like be, and wouldn't y'all have family pictures basically? So I really didn't trip about it, and that's like my friend was saying, like, is it family pictures or, girl, like just regular pictures? And I'm like, girl, it's just regular pictures, but like, I'm still shook, like, why you didn't tell me that you had kids? And then I was like, maybe I'm just going too far into it, but like, me being me, like, I know the situations that life presents me, so I'm like, like, I started getting a little fishy gut feeling. I'm just like, okay. So when I come out the bathroom, he's like, are you alright? And I'm like, yeah, I'm alright. Are you alright? Like, and he was like, sorry, I have to dust this off because I'm already set in my face. Like, it doesn't take me long to do my face, but I'm like, yeah, are you alright? Like, cause what's going on? So he's like, yeah, are you alright? I'm like, wow, I just messed up on my face. Wow. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool, whatever. So we get down, we're playing GTA, and that's my game, like, sweetie. I gets down in GTA. So he goes to basically, like, we're playing GTA, I gets down, like, GTA is my game. So he basically, like, we're playing and he's like texting on his phone at the same time, like, which is kind of like making it like he's not playing correctly, like he's losing focus. So like, I'm like, okay, maybe he can't multitask or whatever. So he's basically like, he's like, yeah, like, we need to hang out more, like, you need to come around, blase more, da da da, like, and I'm like, like, cool, yeah, like, I'm, at this point, I'm thinking everything is cool, like, and I kid you guys not, like, I should have just went with my first gut, like, this man has something going on, because he like in the middle of us basically playing this game, and then he's like in the kitchen pouring us glasses of something to drink, and in the midst of that, like, I hear a car door slam, like close. Like, I'm not gonna just say it slammed, but like it closed. So like I'm like, oh, I'm like, was you expecting somebody? And like, I'm very much so like that type of person, because like I'm just very aware of like my surroundings. And I feel like everybody should be aware of their surroundings. Like, that's just how I was raised. I was just raised to be aware of your surroundings. So I'm like, oh, was you like expecting somebody? And he was like, huh? What do you mean? So then I was just like, but when I said something, it was only probably like 2 minutes. So I'm looking ghostly, I feel like. And I'm not liking it. So he goes on to like, he comes in the living room, gives me the alcohol or whatever, and then like we start back to playing. So like I don't think nothing of it, because like if it was somebody for you, like they would have been at this door, this, that, and the third. Well, child, the door just flings open and a kid walks in. I'm startled. I'm shook and shocked and stun gun, baby. Like, what's going on? And so he very much so then tells, like, I mean, he very much so like has this, like he's seen Casper. Like, he has this look on his face like, oh fuck, like he was in distress, y'all. So I'm like, with the controller in my hand, like, what's going on? And he's very much so like, he's not saying anything. So this kid walks in, and then he's like, the kid is looking at me like, girl, who the hell is you? And I'm looking at the kid like, who the hell is you? Type. Like, you get what I'm saying? So before the man like hops up, like, and he's like, where your mama at, or something like that. And I'm like, okay, maybe this not his, maybe I'm tripping. Like, maybe this not his kid, because like you wouldn't still be having me sitting here talking about where's your mama, like if this is your kid. Because at this point, if your kid's walking in, there's no where's your mama. The mom's walking behind, right? Exactly. The mama walks in straight behind the kid. Like, well, the kid walks in, another kid walks in, and then like the mama walks in straight after. And then she's like, what the fuck? Like, she just starts going off. She's like, I can't believe you did this to me. I can't believe you got this girl in our house. Like, blase blah. So I'm just sitting on the couch like, texting my friend like, bitch, I told you. Like, and my friend is like one of those people, like, she's like, like, she thinks everybody's a sweetheart. And so, like, I'm like, girl, I told you. And she's like, well, maybe he just still lit her. Girl, no, call me an Uber. Like, girl, I'm calling me an Uber right now. So, in the midst of her going off, like, she's not going off on me. Like, she's very much so going off on him. Like, and she's like, then she's like asking him all these plethora of questions. And then she comes to me and she's like, she was like, how dare you come in my house? And then she was like, well, did you even know that he was married? And I was like, no. And she was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Turned around to him and starts going on him again. So then she like, you didn't even know he had kids, did you? sis, if I knew he had kids, do you think I would be here? If I knew that he was married, do you think that I would be here? No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not that type of chick. So, basically, she goes on to, like, tell me their business. And she's like, yeah, he does this all the time. He does this all the time. And, she's been thinking about divorcing him. This, that, and the third. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, like, she's basically kumbayaing with me, which is cool, like, because, girl, I don't, ooh, shoot. Girl, because I don't want you fighting with me, because, girl, I ain't know. And I made sure that she knew that, like, I did not know anything about her, because I didn't want her to think, like, I'm a homewrecker, because I'm not a homewrecker, like, but, like, she then tells me, like, then she then goes to tell me that basically he, like, this isn't his first time doing this. He's very much so, like, this is what he does. Like, she's in with him for, like, some time now, and child, it just seemed like a lot for me, just to me alone. Like, that was too much. So he basically, like, he's not saying anything to me, and, like, she's like, so you're not gonna say nothing, and he just, like, is looking, and I'm like,
oh Lord,
my Uber is like 15 minutes away, so, like, I don't know if you wanna take me, like, I don't know if you want to take me home. Do you want me to wait outside, ma'am? Because, like, I understand, like, I don't even want to be in this house. Like, I don't want to be in your house. Like, girl, I didn't know nothing about you, this man having kids. None of that. And she's like, oh, baby girl, I can take you home if that's what you want. She was like, I'm sorry that you had to basically that I had to basically witness that and be a part of that. But, like, I apologize. I'm sorry that you have to go through this. Like, you shouldn't have to go through this. Like, sis, leave him alone. So, like, she then, like, she starts crying, girl, telling me, like, how maybe we should hang out, girl. You want us to do it? You want us to do what, ma'am? Did I hear you correctly? You want us to hang out? No, I'm not hanging out with y'all. Like, and the kids was just like, hey, do you want to see my toy? Like, the kids was giving me very much so stepmama. Like, I was stepmama to them. Like, I kid you not. So I was just sitting there, like, shocked. Like, I'm in disbelief because, first of all, like, sir, you had some nerve to bring me into your house with your kids, your wife. I could have got beaten up, anything. And, like, I wanted to pump her tea so bad because, like, I'm like, I wonder, do she even know, like, do you know that your man basically is just out here wilding? Like, I'm like, and I'm not saying, like, wilding like men can't be attracted to trans. But what I'm saying is, like, she's a cis woman who's had kids and is in a marriage. So not only are you cheating, stepping out on your wife, but, like, you're doing it like you're nasty, basically, is what I'm. One thing to another, and, like, not letting nobody know, that's nasty. That's how diseases are spread. Like, girl, we're not even gonna get into that. Like, but, like, how dare you? And on top of that, like, he sat there like entitled was like he was very much so entitled. And so, like, I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of nothing that was going on. Like, none of that. Because, like, I know what it feels like to be cheated on. And, sorry, guys. Story's, like, a little choppy. I'm just, like, trying to hurry up and get finished. Okay. So, here's the finished look. I'm not done with my baby hairs. I'm trying to end this video. Trying to, you know, give it to y'all right. Oh, I need to go put some highlight on. So, I put some oil in the hair, combed it out a little bit to give me that little beach vibe that I was going for, I guess. Even though I live hella away from the beach. And I like to put my highlight like going in to my eye. I've always done that for years now. So if it's not like that on my face, that's because either somebody else has done my makeup or I really don't. I don't know. It's just like a preference because of how uniquely structured my face is. Like, it's just a preference, I guess. And I don't really use a lot. Wow. Today I just did the extra because I normally don't even do this. But yes, so and then we're just gonna blend her with the same brush. Because you can't be walking around with the highlight seeping through. I love this hair so much, guys. Like, it has impressed me a lot, actually. From keeping the same curl pattern to just like, it doesn't shed. It sheds very minimal. Like, the bundles do not shed. Let's get that straight. The bundles is not what's shedding. It's the closure. And I'm like a rough person, so I wouldn't even put it as like maybe it's just a closure. I'm just heavy-handed, and so like I'm just like, yeah. So, but yes, I went ahead and did me a new middle part. I know that we said side part, but it's too late. I've already done the middle. In the schedule that I'm on, yeah, girl, no. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what you guys would like to hear in the next few videos that are coming up. I will be turning this unit into a wig, so watch out for that tutorial. I just wanted to film something today and get something out of the way. I haven't filmed. I'm trying to get back in the motions of filming again weekly. So yeah, this was no, actually, you guys actually asked for this, I think. On Snapchat, you guys asked for a Tinder date. If you don't have my Snap, it's Malia the Doll. My Instagram is Malia the Doll. Yeah. So hey guys, it was fun talking to you. See you next time.